I want to make a very simple bag, red and this dark green, with a very simple shape, and it is a very simple bag. I want to close it with something like this, but I don't know exactly how this will be. I only know that it will be green with some red inside, and because it is simple, I will make a gusset, a special gusset like this, combined, and this will look special because of this. You see, like this. This will be the gusset. So, piece parts are already cut, and I will glue them. I will make the holes, and then I will make the rest. So, let's proceed. As usual, I paint the edges with edge paint. This time I use Angelus, but usually I use Uniters. I don't have Uniters, red Uniters now. I bought some 3-4 years ago, and now it isn't good anymore. It happens sometimes, but Uniters have a very long life. It is a very good edge paint. In the time when this will dry, I will make the holes on the gusset. Let's make some room. I have this. You have the holes on the pattern, of course, but you know me. I will simplify my life using this and this. This marks the holes from 5 to 5 millimeters. I don't need it, but I show you how you can do your job easy. You see, all the marks are here, and now using the marks I make holes, all the holes. This is easier when I make the holes, and it is also easier when I will stitch, because the parts stay together. I will stitch this gusset on the face of the bag and on the back, and I make this indentation with a grover. It will bend easy and exactly as I want. Now I will make the holes, then I will stitch, and we will see each other when I stitch. I will choose a thread. I can use this red or this orange. I prefer this. I will use this magnetic stitch as always. So let's stitch. I will start here with a reinforced first step. I already like the combination. It is a very good one. This is a very simple construction. I will complicate it a little with an inner pocket, and probably the shoulder strap will be a very smart one. For sure it will be. And so on. I stitched the gusset. the D-rings. Now I will stitch the face of the bag using my usual pony stitch. As usual, I will start with a reinforced first step. It is a long thread, so I will do the usual trick to match the parts. Maybe here, no, here. Okay. Soon. Reinforced, and now it is business as usual. Sorry, it is boring, I know, but I want to make 2 more steps and then I will finish the stitching of the face of the bag. I stitched the face of the bag. Now we have to discuss something. I don't have all the patterns, so I have to show you something. You will find these pieces. This will be a classic pocket. It will be an envelope. And it will be stitched with the flap. The flap will stay like this, probably like this. So I will stitch together this with this. You see? You will stitch it now. You will stitch this here. You will find all the holes, and then you will have this piece. And after that we will stitch it. We will stitch the back of the bag on the gusset. I will do it now because I want to see how big this flap will be. It's important for me. I don't know from the beginning. I have to measure. So I will stitch this. For me it's easy to stitch with the hand inside. I always did it. That's how we make patterns. We don't know everything from the beginning. Sometimes we need to improvise. I stitched the flap, and now I want to make an envelope. So I use these holes, all of them, to make this stitching. We have the envelope. Then I will glue this here, and I will stitch it, and then I will stitch the gusset. So first place everything in place and stitch them. First step, reinforced. Extra care because we have 3 layers of leather. I forgot to tell you that the cover, the flap of the bag is a little thicker than the leather in the gusset. I lined it. It is stronger than the gusset. The gusset bends easy and the flap keeps its form. I stitched this, so the back of the flap is stitched. Now I will glue everything. Not quite everything. I will do this. You see, I use this because I want to keep everything clean. Gluing is a fast process. Okay, I glued this, now this. The back of the flap is a little bigger than needed because I will trim the excess after gluing. Okay, as you see, it is a little bigger. I have some excess of glue. I will use the same plastic to trim the excess, with care of course. Take care not to cut the piece down there, piece down there. Now I will slightly round the corners. And of course I will make the holes. I have this seam I will make the holes. You'll see how easy it is to make the holes, like this. This time I don't use the pattern, I make the holes freehand. But of course you can use the pattern. I will make all the holes and I will make this stitching and we will see each other after that. I stitched the inner pocket. Now I will stitch the gusset. You already know how I will do it, but why not? It is a long thread and a crooked position for me. But as I said, first steps are really unpleasant, but the rest of them are easy. And so on. The thread is still very long, so there is a lot of work. This is my cat's toy. How do I close the bag? I decided to use a magnet. This will be the magnet. And I will cover the magnet with this red piece. It looks really good. So let's proceed. The magnet will be here. You will have it on the pattern, of course. Okay. Okay. You will stitch this from the beginning, not like me. I don't have the pattern. I make it. You will have the pattern, so it will be easier for you. It's somehow funny. Usually I don't succeed with the pattern in the first attempt, but this time I was good enough to make it good from the beginning. This is the first version and the final version. Usually I make two versions, but this time only one. I was lucky. I don't glue all the way. It's symmetrical, you see. Let's see how it looks. Oh, I like it very much. I used this configuration another time, but it's not bad. You will have the holes on the pattern, of course. I don't have them. I use this tool. I don't need to use this tool because I can do it freehand. But on this part I will use this tool and then I will make them freehand. I need to attach the round punch on my finger because otherwise my fingers hurt. But look, it is a very good trick when you extract the round punch. This helps, you see, it helps a lot. Of course, the most important part is that my punch is perfectly sharp and I have this plastic underneath. Okay, I will finish and stitch this.
Este faptul că este bine că a fost, așa cum se poate vedea și pe imaginile din elicopter surprinse, că acesta este în regulă. Au venit la fața locului aici, în zona...
Let's finish this stitching. This is a beautiful angle, so you will make this stitching in the beginning. It will be like this. Oh yo, fui yo. let's decide where to place this magnet. I will use something like this. It's almost symmetrical. I press and I have a sign here. Okay, this is the depth. And now I will assure myself that it is the right place. No, it isn't. Here is the center. And yes, it's okay. The depth is like this, and the center I measured it. You will have to do the same, because if the leather have a different thickness, it will look different and it won't close. Oh, I think I will place the sign on the pattern. This point. Now the magnet. Okay. I use this plastic, place it inside to hammer the magnet. Let's close it. Okay, it is closed now. And after that, we will stitch the buckles. And after that I will make the strap. I don't know yet how I will make the strap, but you see we have this. It is bent and I made the holes. And after this stitching I will glue the parts here and I will stitch it here. Look how good it looks. It's perfect. So I will stitch it. Finishing this. This is how you place it here. I use this to match the holes. I matched the holes. Hey. It is a little tight, but it is good to be a little tight. And now I will stitch this like this. Reinforce the first step. Like this. This is the bag, close to the magnet. I will make holes on these lines to stitch them. and then I will finish the bag. I will place the strap and everything will be okay.